Hi, my name is Aries, and if you don't know, this is my journey to get fit-ish. Today, we're gonna have a year-end wrap-up. Okay, so this video is gonna be a little bit different. A lot of times, it's the end of the year and people start talking about resolutions, what they did right, what they did wrong, and how their year went. Personally, I have never been a big fan of New Year's resolutions. One, life is really short. You never know when your last day is going to be, so why do you think you have the time to wait until New Year's to start what really matters to you? Because realistically, a New Year's resolution is something that you want to do. It's something that you're hoping the new year will give you power to achieve, right? So why not start that now, any day? I know it doesn't make sense because I'm releasing this literally on December 31st, but maybe think about it if your New Year's resolution doesn't go so good. Who cares? Okay, it's March 24th. Go for it anyways. Any day can be your first day if you want it bad enough. All I'm saying is I personally have never really enjoyed New Year's resolutions because who says we have the time to wait? So, I've never really done anything like concrete in, as of tomorrow, I am going to start X, Y, or Z. But this year, my friend Misty posted about picking a word. And I thought that was really cool. It's one word, or maybe two or three, but a word for the year. Something that you can fall back onto, almost like a mantra. A word that's going to drive you to push through hard times or recenter you after hard times. It's a word that's going to help you celebrate the good times and a word that's going to motivate you to push for your goals, to, seek change or rebalance yourself. I thought long and hard about this. And because it came from Misty, I think it came with so much more. I want to talk a little bit about Misty. This girl, I am so incredibly proud of. In 2020, she got gastric bypass surgery or sleeve. And since then, she has lost 117 pounds. Not only has she lost a ton of weight, she is learning to love herself again. She's done TikTok and has an amazing Instagram account. I will link both below. You should check out her stuff. She is body positive, and she's learning to love herself now. For so long, she went thinking about only loving herself once she got skinny or once she lost the weight. She's learned now that she needs to love herself at all shapes and all sizes, and she's doing an amazing job at this. She talks about her surgery, she talks about her weight loss, and she celebrates all of her. Recently, I went and watched a dance production that she was in where all of the dance numbers were done in lingerie. She even came out on stage with a whip, and I am so incredibly proud of who she has become and the journey she's on. So because this whole word idea came from her, it just kind of sat a little bit nicer with me. So I thought long and hard about what my word would be. I searched word of the year, and there's tons of options that come up. There's giant lists. Apparently this is a really big thing. So maybe you've already heard of it and you're looking at me going, yeah, Aries, I've been doing that for years. Well, good on you. You should have told somebody and you should have shared it with somebody else because maybe I would have heard of it sooner. But this is my first year hearing about it, so I'm going to go forward with it. I've decided that This year's word is going to be bloom. Bloom? Why bloom? I'm picking this word. There was a few words that popped out at me, but there was something about bloom that resonated. I want this year to be the year that I bloom. That I come out of this shell that I'm in right now. That my negativity subsides and that I bloom with positivity. That I bloom both physically and emotionally. That I find this beautiful flower that comes out and emerges for myself, for you, for Mike. I want the year to be about blooming, about blossoming, about emerging from the cocoon into this new, beautiful state. Yeah. I feel like it's something I can recenter on. Remind myself, hey, just because right now is tough, it doesn't mean you're not still going to bloom. You just need to do the work. You need to water it a little bit more. You need to put some care, some energy, some, love into it. And then it'll bloom. So that's the word I've decided to go with this year. I want to know what you guys are going to do. Are you going to join me on this word of the year? Are you going to embrace it? Or do you have a New Year's resolution that you're ready to step forward with? Just because I don't like doing them doesn't mean you shouldn't be super excited about it. And I am going to be behind you, cheering you on as you do yours. But just know you don't need January 1st to start something. Life is short. You don't always get the time that you think you do. So act on it now. If you want it, go for it. That's all I'm saying. So a little thoughts about how the year went. It wasn't a great year. We all know this. It's 2020 and 2021 have been very hard on us all. But for me, I'm choosing to celebrate the fact that I started this channel. That I have been able to connect with so many of you. And I am super excited that I have seen successes in this channel, but also in myself. I have been able to push through moments where I used to just let that consume me. That's huge. Yes, I saw some heartache, but I'm proud of pushing myself to the other side of it. Am I completely on the other side of it? No. Some pain will stick with you forever, and it'll pop up in the most strange times and ways, and that's okay. But overall, I am very proud of this year. I am currently down around 11 pounds. And, maybe not since the beginning of last year, but that doesn't matter. But I'm currently down in weight. Alternate day fasting is working for me. And I'm excited for what's to come. Now, just because it's January 1st tomorrow doesn't mean that all of a sudden my whole plan is changing. I am just going to continue on with my goals. But some of my goals for this year are 1, to bloom. 2, I'm going to complete the half marathon. It's booked for May 1st, and I am super excited. Hopefully, it doesn't get changed into a virtual run, because I'm sorry, I do not have the discipline to run half a marathon by myself. I just don't. I'm sorry. That's a lot of pain. As amazing as it is to cross the finish line, no. Not happening. But that's okay. So it is booked for May 1st. So my goal is hopefully that as long as it's not turned into a virtual race, that I complete it and I enjoy it. Some other goals. I want to be a little more present on my social media. I want to, engage with you guys more over on Instagram and help you guys get to know me better. Thinking about doing a question and answer. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. I do have some goals of maybe doing some like podcast style videos, maybe once a month or something, where it's a little bit more just thinking and talking and, going over some thoughts about different things in my life, in the weight loss industry, in the fitness industry, and just having a little more of a heart to heart. They might be live if that's something you guys are interested in. But yeah, a little bit better of a presence, that's the word, on here and on social media. And yeah, keep up with the alternate day fasting. And I want to add in strength training. We've got weights now, like actual plated weights. So I want to start lifting weights again. I used to do it in college, and I used to go to the gym with a personal trainer, and I used to do that. And I miss it. So I would like to start doing that at home as well. So those are some of my goals for the year. But a lot of this, I just wanted to come on and say, sometimes you don't need a resolution. You just, maybe a word is what you need. So let me know if you are going to join me in picking a word for the year. And let's see if that changes some things, changes some, perspective or motivation or, anything. But this is my year-end wrap-up. I want to thank you for giving me a platform to do this, for being such an incredible group of people that are supportive and kind and loving. And you have made 2021 absolutely incredible for me. So thank you. I hope you all have a safe and happy New Year's. And I can't wait to see you all again in 2022. Love you.